Hey Aquarius, welcome to your soul path reading. All right, you guys were one of the first 2 signs that are getting done because you gave so much love, right, to your other videos. Someone needed to hear that. All right, so for these longer videos, know that I am looking at those likes, shares, comments, subscriptions. Okay, and that is how I am going to be releasing for these more deeper readings, okay, to make sure that those that are really supporting the channel are getting the support first. Okay, so do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. All right, for those of you that are new, I'm an intuitive, so I'm channeling through the cards, channeling through the camera. That means that some of what I get from the cards will not be traditional. Okay, take what resonates for you and leave the rest behind. Roles can be reversed as always. If you would like a personal reading, that link is down below. All right, so let's get started. For those of you returning, thank you. Love you. All right, so collective, you are really being guided. All right, I feel like to do some breathing exercises. We've got breathe, realization, and the sacral chakra. Okay, so I feel like you're being guided to breathe deeply all the way into the belly and all the way back up. Okay, we are very shallow breathers, and I feel like the more you breathe, right, they're like the more we're going to show you. All right, realization, the more we're going to let you see. Now, some of you, this is going to be about clearing out those past energies in the sacral. Okay, I may have said solar, but this is my sacral energy. Perhaps there's a little control issue in there with the solar coming out. But I feel like this could be also about, could be this, I could have said solar in regards to the sun, because this is chasing the sun, chasing the happiness of the past, the intensity in the past. Okay, and maybe that's what you're being guided to heal in that sacral chakra. All right. So this week, this week and next week, as I do the soul path readings, every reading will be slightly different. I am using the I Ching, okay, to see what you need to work on. So, the cards that came out for Aquarius was I Ching 37, changing to I Ching 22. This is family changing to grace, okay? Wind over fire, mountain over fire. Relationship vulture to grace the swan. So I almost feel like, right, the vulture always played a very important part, okay, in clearing up that old debris, okay, those old karmic wounds. And the swan, the grace, the higher divine feminine energy. So I do feel like, right, you are dealing with something that you are very passionate about. There is a lot of fire there. Okay, but you're moving from where you're in the head, mountain over fire, wind over fire, to mountain over fire, right? And the 22 being very much about movement forward, 37 about completing a cycle. So I feel like you've got to get out of your head. You've got to complete this cycle of this work within your head and start climbing towards this destination on your soul path, this higher destination. And it's right where you're meant to be. Where you have gone through was meant to bring you to where you are going to, right? So it is very important. So let's put that back in there. Thank you. All right, so let's see what is going on here. All right. So I'm going to move that deck just a little bit. Okay, what are you working on here, right? To go from family. Some of you, it could be, right, the ending of a karmic relationship or the ending of a family relationship, okay, into your soul family. But to grace, right, to where you just feel that divine energy. And how is Spirit helping you? Thank you. Okay, underneath it here, we've got the magic zone. Okay, really the work that you are doing here, the exhilaration of discombobulation, right? Like everything that seems out of order, it's kind of like coming into order, right? It's like realigning the molecules to really be aligned with who you are, okay? It took me like 3 tries to pick up that deck, so if that's not discombobulated, I don't know what is, okay? So what do you need to know on this path, okay? Thank you. What do you need to know on this path? Thank you. All right. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you. Wow. This deck is in the upright, okay? But every single card came out in reverse. Okay, how is Spirit helping you? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you. Okay. King of Wands on the bottom, but it's, right, the feminine masquerading as the masculine in a way. So whether you are female or male, whatever you're in, whether you're in the feminine or the masculine energies right now, your feminine energy is really trying to control the show, right? Really trying to push issues and light up that wand, right? Let's take some action from the heart, okay? Because what you're trying to do here is from fear to fuel, okay? Stand still and really, right, trust your power here, okay? Your power is this fire source that's underneath everything. And even though you are an air sign, right? Fire is very important in that whole atomic process, right? That spark of life throughout the universe. So really trust that that is who you are, okay? At the core, you are a creator. What you need to know here is, okay, you're not alone. Angel number 444. Okay, you are really being blessed on this journey. So even though we're about to go into all of these reversals, I feel like, because then the whole bottom row, how Spirit is helping you, is all in the upright. I feel like this is a reflective energy. Okay, you know how when you stand like at the water and you see yourself in the water, right? I feel like this is very much reflective, that Spirit wants you to remember that as we go through this. Okay, so the Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay, what's up in your thought process that you're trying to work through to climb up the mountain to complete the cycle are old wounds. Okay, old wounds, perhaps definitely, you know, about love, because again, we've got the one flower, okay, the one rose, and then her head here is a rose. Okay, so I really feel like the rose to me is symbolic, at least the red rose, of the masculine energy. So the divine masculine energy for somebody has really hurt you and you're overthinking, right? And so we've got the Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, it could be you thought you were going to marry this person, or there was a marriage that ended, and or you feel like it's going to end, and there's this overthinking, right, of where you belong and your world being turned upside down. We've got the King of Cups here, and there is a lot of emotions, right, upstairs about What did love mean? Where did love go wrong? Were we on the same page? Why was there emotional inequity? Okay. We've got Temperance in reverse. So there's a very much this very grounded impatience. Okay. If there is such a thing, what the fire within you, that is the grounded impatience to move forward. But you just don't know how. Okay. 7 of Wands in reverse. Like, it's almost as if you don't know how to break free from this. So let's clarify here. All right. That 9 of Wands in reverse. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. You may feel like you can't lose your shit. All right. Like you're being watched all the time. Like you can't put on social media what you want to put there because you're being watched. Like you may feel like you don't really have anywhere that you've got a safe space to release. And that is keeping all of that upstairs, right? Okay, 4 of Wands in reverse, 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Again, if you haven't ended something because you're afraid of the stability, right? Losing my house, losing my stability, losing my money. I feel like Spirit's reminding you, right? 444. Angels are all around you. Like, we are supporting you. You are blessed. You do not have to fear from those old childhood wounds. Okay? You don't have to bring the thorns up into your head. King of Cups in reverse. Okay, the Magician in reverse. Whoever was not able to give you the love that you required, and some of this could be for some of you going all the way back to childhood. This was somebody that was not a manifester, okay? Manifestors put the question out there and then wait for it to arrive, right? Other people actually are just waiting to be invited into the manifestation process. Okay, not everyone knows how to manifest. Not everyone is wired that way from human design to be able to manifest that way. Okay, this grounded impatience, Temperance. Okay, there we have it, the Empress. There's an awakening going on within you, definitely within your sensuality, where you are realizing that you have a passionate source spark within you. And this is being awakened by the process that you are going through. Okay, the 7 of Wands in reverse, 8 of Wands. Okay, you may not feel strong enough, but I feel like everything that you need is going to be coming to you within communication from others, podcasts, readers, okay? Messengers are sending you what you need. You are going to be strong enough to, right? Look at the bottom. There's the Fool. You are going to be strong enough to make this leap of faith, right? So how is Spirit helping you? They're coming to you in dreams, dream sanctuary, okay? Attend to the simple things. Spirit says, tend to the simple things during the day, and we will process through it during the night. All right? Thank you. All right. Yep, delayed. Spirit says you feel like things are running behind. Okay. And they're not. It's just how you feel in the 3D. Because look, in the 5D, look at all the movement. In the 3D is where it's just stalled, sitting, waiting. Okay, now some of this Spirit says to remind you, right? Sitting here on the bottom, we've got Virgo. Okay, again, part of this pause that you need to remember is very much that hermit energy. Okay, but it's pause, wait, get all of those messages from those messengers, all right, so that you can move forward. Because how Spirit is helping you here is the King of Swords. Okay, where you are being watched, you are being shown. Okay, and your messengers are coming to you in ways that you cannot be tracked with. Okay, so again, I feel like this reading, like this is just for you, and whoever's watching you doesn't know that you're hearing this, right? And so you're getting the messages you need without being watched. So there's this very divine energy that's kind of stepping in to block that sight so that you're not seen in certain ways, so that you have this space to grow. How Spirit is helping you here is with the Chariot. You feel like you're moving slow, but again, there is this beautiful energy of clearing out the old paradigms, okay, in your thought processes, in your heart chakra, okay, doing that breath work, right? You're turning the cycle, you're turning the wheel, it's just moving very slowly. Okay, again, you may be very fearful of moving forward, but Spirit says, I'm slowly giving you this, okay, in little sort of bite sizes. Because then we have the Three of Wands. And I love that it's reflecting here, okay, that King of Cups in reverse, right? So the King of Cups in reverse, so they're looking at the city from a different perspective than you are. All right, so you're holding a big ship, right? And like Rapunzel, okay, there's this energy where you're just waiting for that space to move forward. Now, for some of you, if this is about reuniting with somebody who wasn't going to give you emotionally because they didn't really know how to manifest this, it's waiting until it's safe for you to pose the question to kind of awaken that, right? But Spirit says, we're keeping you, even in the emotions that you're in here, where you are opening up to your root chakra and your passion, right? Like we're keeping these flowers afloat. We're keeping your solar plexus afloat. Even as you're going through some of the shadow work, some of that Five of Cups, old wounds of the feminine, whether you're masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. They're keeping you afloat, and they want to know, right? Like where you're moving towards here is that divine love, okay? The Lovers. So let's clarify. Okay, King of Swords. Yeah, okay. The emotional tower here is that you are realizing that, like the phoenix, right? You can rise above, but again, there is this energy where you're getting all of these messengers coming, and it's coming through channels like your dreams, like these readings, where you are safe to get those messages. Okay, the Chariot, this slow moving forward, is taking you to this new beginning. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, if you've been waiting for a job offer, if you've been waiting for an opportunity, know that it's coming. Okay, you just really have to work through, I feel like, getting out of your head about those old wounds, those thorns, right? So that you can kind of release those emotions, and then after the storm, it opens up. All right, then you can see where to put the boat. Three of Wands, right? Eight of Cups. Then you can start planning the walk away. Now, she's planning this, again, from the mind, from the air, from the dream state. So, from the hidden state. So, for some of you, it could be hiding. Like they're showing me when my mother, okay, divorced my father, who was an alcoholic and abusive. She went and got her own post office box. And when she finally talked to attorneys, she had everything sent there so that it was safe, okay, that it wasn't coming home. 5 of Cups, right? You're already energetically connected to the person that is for you, even if it is a distance, even if you haven't gotten there yet, right? Know that the stars are aligned for this love. And the Lovers, right? As soon as you are ready, as soon as everything aligns for you to end the story, okay, the world, right? You move on with that pink heart chakra into this balanced energy, okay? Justice. You get the love that you are seeking, right? That you've been asking for. So what else does Spirit want to tell you? Okay, time, right? Part of what's up in your head is that you are worried that time is running out. You are worried that, right, like you're not going to have the time to complete things, even with aging, right? It could be that, you know, you feel like time is running out for you to either have children or you're just getting too old and who's going to want me, right? And Spirit's like, that's old thought processes that we need to clear out here, right? Because you've been growing this future through the hardest situation, right? Even on this rock with no earth, with no harvest of your like soil of your own, right? You've grown this tree. And Spirit's saying, listen, that is something you need to honor, that you've grown your path forward. Okay, right now, you're kind of in that pre-energy, right? Snow, 5 of Pentacles, the energy of pause. Part of that I feel like is that grounding and awakening yourself, right? Because yeah, here's the awakening, okay? Electricity. It's learning to follow that spark of the heart, learning to follow that what is for you, right? It's gonna come. You're birthing a whole new world. It's all just protected, okay? It's all being protected in this cave, right? This very sacred space within you. So the timing, what are you learning here? Okay, celebrate and harmony, right? The 3 of Cups. I find that the celebrations in my life bring the rains that clear the air, okay? I am in balance and feel the outer union that this is attracting, right? The more you celebrate yourself, the more you celebrate and heal and go through those tears, right? The more that you align inwardly, the more you're attracting this lover's energy here that's coming forward to you. Okay, with this rock, again, the timing, right? The cycle will turn no matter what. If you stay where you are, you repeat the cycle. If you move forward, you create a new cycle. That is those fractal spirals, okay? You have the ability to create a new cycle one way or the other. You can stay there growing on that rock, or you can take your leap of faith forward. Okay, while you're paused, what you're learning here is to have that vision, that sight. Okay, pushing the connection into the mind and not changing it into reality does not help you, right? You've got to have this vision of what it is that you truly want and desire. And a lot of that, I feel like, comes down to, for you, it might be connecting that thought to a blissful emotion, kind of like we connect memory to aroma. All right. because there is this electrical waking up for you. All right. Yeah, you're in the silence right now. But here's the thing. Surrender to the healing of your inner child, and it wakes all of this up. Okay, I'm aligned to the life I desire rather than fearing the life that I am creating. Where the inner child is afraid to move forward and allowing past obstacles to keep me in my current state, right? You have to find the balance. You have to heal the inner child, but also while surrendering to following that electrical energy that's telling you where to go and the messages that you are getting. So let's see what else Spirit wants to offer you here. Okay, let me put my glasses on. Belief, turmeric, okay? Some of you, again, this is like the aging fear, like I'm too late, but you are free to believe, create, okay? You are clearing away belief, energy, and memories that no longer serve you, so that it is the necessary decisions, right, will become more available. And I love turmeric. Like when my daughter, she just recently had her heel stepped on by a 1,500-pound draft horse. And because the draft horse loves her, like there was no damage but a bruise. Because as soon as Molly realized she was stepping on her, she like moved off. But the doctors kept trying to give her ibuprofen that really upsets her stomach. And we said, no, we'll use turmeric, okay? Because research shows that it taps into like 12 receptors, right? That are connected to inflammation compared to the one receptor of ibuprofen. Okay, and so it's knowing what you believe and following despite what, others would choose for you. Thank you. And I love that it's the solar plexus and another solar plexus here about independence. Okay, the trigger statement, I am just like my mother or father. The true statement, I am free to choose. You're ready to break free of the conditioning that was bound to you so that you can continue your journey to healing and growth, right? You're ready to break free. It's beautiful. Thank you. And enlightening here, okay? There has to be more than this, right? The truth is you're creating your world every minute of every day. You're ready for a higher level of awareness and transformation, okay? That's on the vision card. I feel like you are awakening in a way that maybe you haven't in the past. Is that it? It felt like they wanted one more. Yes, they did. There we go. Okay, and here's that sacral energy. Bliss. Okay, why am I here? The true statement here is I make a difference. You will have the motivation you need to express your light. Know that what you do today makes the world a better place. Okay, heal that old energy where your inner child is being told that they do not matter. All right. All right, let's close it off with an oracle. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, right? Make sure that when I do the next longer readings, that when I do those forecasts, right, that you will get first dibs. Okay, you get revolution and preservation, right? I feel like you are, right, awakening this heart, this new heart, this vital heart. There's a lot of waking up to your own happiness. You've been trying to stop yourself from being born to go through this rebirth, but your heart is, again, like the tree. Your heart is growing despite your best efforts, right? This new life is growing despite your fears. Okay, do you see the heart growing in there, the flower growing in there, the child growing in here? Despite your fears, right? You're trying to preserve your heart, and yet it's still blossoming. Okay, very beautiful. Let's see what Spirit has in the book here. Okay, revolution. Avoid comparison. It is neither too soon nor too late to claim the life for yourself. There is no right way to live your life. There is no wrong way or set pace to follow your path. Be wary of false markers. It is not always time to harvest. Without periods of rest, planting, and nurture, there may be no harvest. Like invisible wheels, the seasons of life move through an eternal cycle of death and rebirth. What appears to begin, rise, fall away, and end is but a small part in an endless journey without any clear start or climax. In the bright stillness of the divine mind, every journey flows through love. This is your journey, your time, your season. Shine. Okay, I love that. And then let's look at preservation. A dream is dormant, not lost. I love that. It is time to accept that something is positive coming out of this. There is a slow awakening to love. It is okay to take your time. There are emotional barriers. Self-preservation may have become self-sabotage. Rejecting opportunity due to fear or anxiety. This dismissal of kindness or a doubt over someone's intentions is unwarranted. Spiritual meaning. Peace is a surrender. Love is vulnerable. Allow yourself to trust and believe that love is here for you. You are safe, protected, and loved by the divine. Let love water the seeds of joy, creativity, and contentment that lie within you. Accept the blessings of this world in your heart so your true self can blossom. The insight here is seeds take refuge in the soil and wait for rain. Long periods of dry can change the soil that when the rain comes, the water beads on the surface, unable to penetrate the dry ground. The seeds need the rain to trigger them to life, but the soil has become hydrophobic, a term that literally means fear of water, right? You are afraid of your emotions. That's why you've pushed them into the mind. Of course, the soil is not afraid. Deep down, it craves water, but it will only become absorbent with exposure to more and more water. Hydrophilic or water-loving soil can absorb and make the most of the lightest of rains. But soil that has been denied moisture for an extended period of time needs to be exposed to far more before a drop can be absorbed. That's why you're going through the storm, right? When water finally sinks in, the seeds preserved within the soil abandon their sleep and rejoice in growth. Water is life, so is love. When someone is denied kindness, comfort, or the blessings of life, they can become reluctant or even unable to accept them. But a steady deluge of love will eventually break through the surface. Let the love in. The seeds of hope and joy are preserved within, waiting for love to bring them to life. I love that. All right, so Aquarius, you're waiting for love to bring you to life. Let love in, and it can start with loving yourself. All right. So I hope that this helps you. Thank you again for supporting the channel. If you'd like to connect with me, all of that is down below, or you can find me at mindsetunicorn.me. All right, guys, much love. Bye.